Alright, section 8.2, Inscribed Angles. An inscribed angle is an angle whose vertex is on the circle. So this would be the vertex right there. Pencil here. So that would be my vertex, so I'll call that point A. Call this point R, and this point T. So that is what we call an inscribed angle. Now, if the inscribed angle measures 40 degrees, the arc that it intercepts would be arc R to T, would be 80 degrees. So that arc is always 2 times the measure of the central angle, or of the inscribed angle. So if the measure of angle RAT, didn't mean for that to be a rat, is 40 degrees, then the measure of the arc RT would be 80 degrees. Okay, so we're just going to look at a couple of examples on this. So let me make one a little bit more complicated here. So we'll have a couple of central angles going on here. Let's see. Well, we'll just go like that. Okay, so we'll say that this is going to be point A, point B, and point C. We'll just start with a single angle here. And if this angle is, let's say this arc AB is 100 degrees, and arc A to C is 110 degrees. We want to find the measure of the angle A, for instance. So we're going to go backwards here. So first thing we got to do is figure out what the measure of this arc is. So to do that, of course, you would need to take 360 degrees, the full circle, minus 210 degrees, what the two arcs that we already know add up to, and that gives us 150 degrees. So then, to find the measure of angle A, we would take 150 degrees and divide it by 2, because we're going in the opposite direction. So that angle would be, measure of angle A would be 75 degrees. That's one type of problem that we might need to be able to do. Let's see, let's do another one here. Let's say that we have that angle. And we also have something that looks like that. Now those points are not in the center, so let's call, this is not necessarily the center of the circle. So it'll be K, T, R, and J. So the measure of angle J and the measure of angle R would be equal to each other, because they both intercept the same arc in the circle. So if I knew that angle, let's say that I knew that this arc was 86 degrees, then both the measure of angle J and the measure of angle R would both be 43 degrees. The angle would be half of what the arc is. one last problem, or maybe two problems. So in a triangle, the sum of the angles all add up to 180 degrees. We remember that. So let's call this one M, X, and L. So we might know the arcs, we might know the angles, we got to be able to go back and forth. So let's say that this arc is, let's see, 76 degrees. We know that this angle is, call that 85 degrees. So we've got two arcs to find and two angles to find. So the measure of angle L we could find by taking 76 divided by 2, because we know the arc, so to find the angle. So that angle would be 38 degrees. The measure of arc X to L is going to be 2 times the 85 degrees. So that would be 170 degrees. So put that in here, that this would be 38 degrees. So the measure of angle X, don't want that. So the measure of angle X would have to be, you would take 180 minus what the 85 plus the 38 degrees, what those add up to. So that's going to be 180 minus 123. So that would be 57 degrees. So the measure of angle X would be 57 degrees. And then the measure of the arc from M to L would be 2 times that, or 114 degrees. So there gives you all of the angles and the arcs that you're looking for.